present the original statement of the problem. The problem statements were created to have a clear and concise description of the topic or issues that is needed to be addressed. The first one being what are the environmental factors affecting comprehension proficiency of the college students' English major at Manila City Andong Valley College. In terms of three factors, specifically the social class, home environment, and school environment. The second problem, this study wants to know what category of environmental factors has the most effect on comprehension proficiency and how these factors play a role on the student's learning. So the second problem being how environmental factors affects the English language proficiency of the college students' English major, in which we want to know how can these factors impact our language proficiency as English majors. And finally, what practices can be recommended to improve the reading comprehension of college students' English major, which could be a great help not only for the school, the staff, the teachers, but also to the students, as we believe that we all aim for a better learning environment and quality education.
Is that so? Are you going to add on about the statement of the problem or another part?
Yes, ma'am. The next method.
Oh, not yet. Okay. I need to clarify the following statement of the problem because you don't need to include number one, which is talking about what is this? Okay, social class, home environment, school environment. Okay, this is the thing you need to do. What is the level of significance of environmental factors? Okay, because I saw in your write-up that you're talking about significant difference in the environment factors affecting, I think this is fitted in the null hypothesis. Okay? So, don't include this one, no? Yung may mga ganito, bilog, wag na ninyong isama. Okay?
Yes,
so, the number one question that you need to consider is this. What is the what is the level of significance of environmental factors affecting the comprehension proficiency, affecting the comprehension proficiency of that. So, you're gonna want to continue the statement. Yes. Saan?
Yung sa may exam.
Exam? Oo. Sino bang dapat mga rekta?
Kami ito na po.
Yan na lahat? O sige, pakilagay na lang dito.
Saka po yung request na ng research.
Sige.
Yung
Okay, just put in there because we are undergoing defense. Yes, okay. The rest will be in the thing. Okay, all right. Okay, so statement of the problem is talking about what are the different problems and the level of whatever effectivity, for example, does or do these problems have. Okay, it's important that you'll be having questions with a stronger way of asking. So, what's the level of significance of environmental factors? It's like talking on the effect of environmental factors when it comes to the comprehension proficiency of college students, specifically English major. Okay, so you have done this, I understand, by random. Yeah, okay, I understand. Okay, so that's question number 2. So when we talk about the level of significance of environmental factors, we need also to ask what is the extent of the barriers What is the extent of the barriers, hindrances? In, of course, in the comprehension proficiency among that, okay? The extent of the barriers in the level, tama ba yung sinabi ko? In comprehension proficiency, okay? In comprehension proficiency, okay? Right. So naturally, when we have problem, there is a solution. Okay, so the number 3 question should be like this. Okay, findings, what practices can be? Yes. Okay, so we are talking now about the solutions. Okay, so what are the recommended? Okay, just continue the rest because I know that, of course, you are also acquainted with the different statements that you have here. Okay, so you just follow the flow of the idea and then finish it. Yep. Okay, those are the problems that we need to find solutions. So if there are if there are problems or issues, there are solutions at the end. Okay, but in between these problems and solutions leading to recommendations, there are ways on how to find them.
Yes.
So you have this methodology
Yes,
and statistical treatment as well. Okay, so we need to continue now. Okay, who's next?
Sa methodology na tayo.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Methodology. Ang ginamit namin is mixed method. We have combination.
Are you the one to speak also, or somebody will speak for us, for your group? Yep.
So,
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So, research method, this mixed method study investigates the impact of environmental factors on comprehension proficiency among college students with a focus on enhancing in an effective manner. So dito po, mixed method is research project, meaning is it use both quantitative and qualitative approach.
Okay.
The main goal is to find on how environmental factors like noise, level, lighting, temperature, or study setting affect comprehensive proficiency, or how well students understand and interpret what they read. By identifying these effects, the study aims to find effective way to improve reading and comprehension among the students. So next is we have the population of this study was comprised of all college major students enrolled at Manasiki Agro Valley College during the academic year 2024-2025. So the population for the study is very specific. All college students majoring in English at Manasiki Agro Valley College. So during the 2024-2025 academic year, defining the population this way to ensure that the study focuses on individuals who are most likely to have strong interest and background in reading and comprehension for making the findings more relevant and meaningful for English education.
Okay, so you have mentioned the methodology first before the review of related literature. So which comes first? Is it the RRL or the methodology?
RRL. And
Yes.
meron na po, ma'am. Akala ko namin kanina is inas-meron sa methodology. Pero meron na ito.
Of course,
Okay, next
yes.
na po. Related.
Okay, so anyway, we will just think. Okay. Anyway, we all know that RRL should come first before the methodology. Okay? Now, because this is somewhat long, can you please cite one statement coming from one of the advocators or writers that is so important for you? Okay, which do you think is the best citation
Um,
according to?
According to Niawan's 2023,
Uh-huh.
Niawan who
Alright.
said that poor environmental factors, including those relating to proper book facilities and information exchange, had a profound impact on students' ability to their reading comprehension. In particular, school learning facilities such as dictionaries were very important aids for teaching and learning activities of reading comprehension to help students look up new or difficult vocabulary. So, he suggested that we should read more books. Kasi,
Yeah.
the more we learn new vocabulary, the more we learn, comprehend, and understand.
Yeah, correct. You're correct. It's the one I am telling you most of the times that you need to expand your vocabulary through reading a lot, you know, and that you should be a bookworm. Yep. Okay, I think that will serve the purpose. Yep. Are you going to tell more? What's that? Oh, I don't think anything like that. Okay, anyway, thank you. Yeah, I don't ask it. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay. So what I am up to is to have a footnote below. Okay, when you say footnote, you need to mention, write it into a smaller font. The size of this is how do you call this one? Double space. I mean, okay, double space, and then the font is 2 inches. Okay, the font of the footnote should be, of course, so small. You know the footnote in it. Okay, just write the author. Okay, it's like APA style. Okay, in smaller words or smaller letters. Okay, so I think that will serve the purpose. Okay, just tell me the highlights. Okay. So who's next?
The local literature.
The local literature. So that is foreign literature. Yep. Okay. How about the local literature? Which one is the best one?
So in local literature now is we come up with a study of Dr. Andrew L. Tan. So as we cited the local literature, we discovered different study of different literature, and one of the best study is the study of Dr. L. Tan. So Dr. L. Tan, in his study, he emphasizes the influence of the family and the school environment and the reading comprehension of students. And according to conducted survey of PISA, which is the program International Student Assessment, 80% of the Filipino student proficiency level at all ages 15 years old score below level 2 on PISA's recommended minimum proficiency level, and most students came from low-income backgrounds. So as we notice here in this study of Dr. Andrew L. Tan, we will notice that when it comes in achieving the comprehension proficiency, it's not all because of the noise, not having a proper school, proper study setting, or having no proper ventilation, but it also affects the social status of every student. So when you are kabilang sa low-income background families, it's also a big impact for you as a student because you are limited when it comes in access to books, to different learning materials,
Yes, that's true.
different internet, which will help you to achieve that comprehension proficiency. And according to Irene G. Lucas, the chair of De La Salle University, she said that students belonging to lower income groups may find academic requirements as a burden as they prioritize work to help their families and earn living. So, which is true right now. It is an additional responsibility for them as a students na mas iniisip nila na tulungan yung families nila, yung mga parents nila, kaysa i-prioritize yung study or yung mga schoolworks nila. And nasa-set aside yung focus nila, nasa-set aside yung study nila, and mas nag-focus sila sa paghahanap ng trabaho na makakatulong sa families nila, which is a big barriers or hindrance para ma-achieve yung comprehension proficiency na tinatawag. It is a big impact in academic performance of a students when pag pinag-uusapan na natin yung social status ng isang bata. So yun po yung sa local literature.
Okay, which is somewhat aligned in the formulation of the statement of the problem, because you have said a while ago that there are some barriers, there are some factors affecting the learning of these students when it comes to comprehension proficiency, specifically English language, isn't it? Okay, so that is the reason why we need to revise your questions, because if your questions are strong enough in indicating what this issue is all about, then you will have this what we call strength also to find out more about the answer, so that you will come up with the best summary findings and the best conclusion and the best recommendation as well. Okay, so I think that will be serving the purpose. Okay, what's your name? The first one, yes. What's your name again?
Evangeline po, De Vera.
Okay, Evangeline De Vera. Okay, De Vera. Okay, yes. Okay, and your name?
Kimberly Machas.
Oh, yes, Kimberly. Mas Machas pala. Okay. So, Machas. Kimberly Machas.
Here, ma'am.
Ayun. Okay. Yes, okay. Okay, so next one, please. Iyan, tanong ko ba yung name mo kanina? I forgot. What's your surname, Iyan?
Gonzales.
Oo nga pala, Gonzales. Yes, I have indicated here also your position as lead researcher, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your name is Gonzales. Yes, Darlene. Okay, Darlene Shane.
Yes.
Darlene. Okay. Yes. Next, please. So we'll be proceeding to statement. No, not statement. The next to RRL, which is methodology.
Yes.
I think that was done. I think
Yes,
that will be
ma'am.
enough. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, to save time.
Next po yung sa population and sampling, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And also the instrument research.
Yes. Okay. So go now, please. Okay.
The population of this study was comprised of all college students, of all college English major students enrolled at Malasiki Agno Valley College during the academic year 2024-2025. This research study used survey questionnaire, a research instrument consisting of a series of questions and other prompts for the purpose of gathering information.
Okay.
The research used survey questionnaire. To collect data, a survey questionnaire is explained as a tool made up of a question and prompts aimed to gathering information from respondents. It emphasizes that the survey was important for gathering data to make sure all English majors were fairly represented. The researchers selected 100 students as participants.
Alright. So next, please.
So next yung sa results na po.
Oh,
We
yeah?
have here the
Okay.
age of the respondent. So ang target namin is college student. Of course, they have a different ages. And also, we have here 18 years old. Meron tayong frequency or total of respondents na
Okay.
merong 18 years old, okay? We have 14, percentage 14%, and 19 years old, we have 37, and 20 years old, we have 23, and 21 years old is we have 13%, and 22 age, we have 13% for the total of 100%. Okay, sa gender naman na, as you can see in this table, in this chart, we have 67. In this table, it shows how many are the female respondents and male respondents. These are 67 female respondents and 33 male respondents. So next, the table number 2, we have the study setting. So all respondents 100% believe a better study setting would enhance their comprehension abilities, and especially the concentration better in well-ventilated and comfortable study areas. And also, agree din yung mga students, they have a majority, 100% din yung feel more focused and able to comprehend better in quiet and peaceful places.
Just like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just like this place?
Yes,
Yeah?
ma'am.
Okay.
And also like in the library.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
These respondents seem to thrive in environments that support their physical and mental well-being, enabling them to absorb and process information and effectively. So next we have let's proceed to home environment. So we have here in this table, noisy and distracting environment have 92% of learners agree it negatively impacts their focus and comprehension, while 8% disagree. Okay? So dito, next is poor lighting have 89% of learners think it affects their understanding of reading materials, while 11% don't think so. Home environment impact is 79% of learners believe that their home environment greatly affects their focus on learning, while 21% don't think it's that significant. These numbers highlights the importance of a conducive learning environment at home, including factors like quietness, proper lighting, and minimal distraction to support effective learning and reading comprehension. So meaning dito is mas nagiging focus yung learning process ng isang bata kung tahimik, kung nasa comfortable na places, and mas fit yung mga lighting since hindi nakakasilaw. Okay? So next we have the classroom conditions. So dito sa classroom conditions, as you can see is the majority of the respondents, 79%, believe that classroom conditions such as temperature or setting comfort impact their ability to understand lessons. When students are comfortable, they are more likely to focus on the lesson. Research shows the physical environment can affect cognitive function and learning outcomes. Uncomfortable seating or extreme temperatures can be distracting, making it harder to absorb information. And 21% say classroom conditions don't affect their learning. Some students might be more adaptable to varying conditions, focusing on the lesson regardless. Okay? People's sensitivity to environmental conditions can vary greatly.
Okay. In short, may I ask this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Which factor mostly affect the proficiency of learning of these learners?
Ano ma'am,
Is it at home,
social
inside the
environment.
school, or social environment?
Yes, ma'am, social environment.
More, high percentage than home. Because you said a while ago, 79% is coming from home influence.
Yes, ma'am.
How about the social environment? How many percentage?
Hindi pa po tapos yung sa social, ma'am. 85%.
Yes. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
that's
So-
answer my question.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. So, based dun sa mga sinurvey namin is mas nakaka-apekto yung sa social environment than the home environment.
Okay, this is my question. Okay, for you to move on to the next. Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.